Hi everyone, I'm Lara, the Tigress of the Light, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode where we are going to be doing a beautiful light language channeling to support us with this very special total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. This is a massively powerful lunar eclipse. I'm sure you guys are starting to feel it. We are in the energy. I got this amazing download just the other night. Really was tuning into the energies of this eclipse that was coming. That's something that seems to happen for me. I seem to tune into the energies before we actually get the event. So I almost feel like I've had the event already, which allows me to bring forward some really helpful energies for you to connect with and tune into to assist you in your process with this very potent eclipse. Now, why I'm saying that it is so important is because I was shown these amazing this channel actually with the adamantine particles. Now, adamantine particles are actually the smallest ever particles in the universe. It is actually the particles of love, and it is what we are ultimately created from, made up from, what we are on the very core level of our being, were these tiny particles called the adamantine particles. And when we are in our full mastery, we are actually in command of our adamantine particles. So I was being shown with regards to this lunar eclipse that we're actually having the opportunity to really tune right into this channel where we're actually able to play and to feel and to sense and connect with these adamantine particles in a whole new way. This means that we are having an opportunity to up level, to upgrade, to advance, to become more masterful, to ascend, if you like to use that word, which is moving more and more into that 5D and beyond. The adamantine particles, of course, aren't limited by these dimensions. They are everything entirely. So we're going to do a light language channeling that's going to be signed and spoken that is going to assist us in really tuning into the adamantine particles, to tuning into this channel. And what comes with that also is this connection to our higher self and to our soul in a whole new way. The other thing that was really coming up very strong for me, and what I was noticing while I was working with other people as well, is that it's almost as if we're in like this Saturn return. I mean, Saturn has gone retrograde, okay? But it's like we've been given this opportunity to what was before us, like our past, what would be our past. We were someone then, but we're given this opportunity to be who we really came here to be on the other side of this eclipse. Okay, so imagine that this eclipse is literally like your Saturn return, where you've been like, okay, here's your past. You can acknowledge your past, you can love your past or hate it for better or worse. Hopefully you find some love in it, because that's the best way to work. Always work in love as most as you can. But be okay with the past so that you can look forward to your future and be looking forward and being present with who you are now, and that they can be very different people, and it's okay to let go of who you were before and embrace who you are now and who you are becoming. So all of this is kind of interconnected. And before I get into the channeling that we're going to be signing and speaking, that's going to be our ceremony for this eclipse, I would like to share with you 2 codes this week that I felt were really good to be working with these energies. Both of them are from Light Codes for the Soul. So that's this book. Sorry, it's backwards. I know we've got our mirror on. It doesn't affect the quality of the codes coming through the screen, so just know that. So this is Connection to Source. So this kind of goes in line a little bit with the adamantine particles, because of course as we're connecting to the adamantine particles, we're actually connecting to Source. So this is the code, and I invite you just to try and feel your feet, try to feel your heart space, and just gaze upon this code. You can take a couple of deep breaths. This is Connection to Source. And we will post this on my Instagram feed, so if you want to see the image and you don't have the book, you will have access to it. And then the other code, and I'm just going to read the very short blurb, is actually the next code in the book is called Self-Actualized Autonomy. So I'd like to read it to you first, and then I'll show you the code. This light code holds the infinite frequency of self-actualization and the autonomy that comes with such a state. Our individual responsibility goes beyond our actions, thoughts, beliefs, etc. When the sudden realization enters our consciousness and is awakened within the depths of our being, we hold all of the power to determine every moment of our experience. So again, this is I'm putting it in relation to the adamantine particles and this incredible eclipse, with the opportunity that we have for this sort of thing where we can become so strong. We have this opportunity to become so strong within ourselves. And so we're just offering you these codes to just assist you with that declaration, as well as connecting with the energies to help you to tune into that more fully and completely, so you can find it with a little bit more ease. Of course, it's all a process, and we do the best we can always. That's all we can ever do, is the best we can. So, all right. So this, of course, is our ceremony. We're going to just take a couple of deep breaths here. I'm so excited to be channeling this for you. The journey that I was on the other night that was in this energy was just beyond description, and so we're going to do our best to bring some of that amazing frequency in for you in the way that is most appropriate for you. As with all of my light language channelings, it is all done through my heart space. It is light language, so that means that whatever is spoken and signed is in the highest good for all, and your higher self, your soul, your heart knows exactly what it is, how to work with it, what to take from it, what to leave behind. So it goes beyond our thinking brain. So we can just be very relaxed in the process and just be open to receive to whatever level we wish to receive it. And again, this goes beyond our ego mind, our thinking brain, and goes speaking directly to the soul. So you can just relax. I invite you to take a couple of deep breaths, feel your feet, slowing your breath down. We're connecting to our heart space, and we'll be calling in these amazing lunar energies, this super moon, solar or lunar eclipse, full moon in Sagittarius, light language, ceremony, blessing, healing. Okay, and remember what I said about connecting to the adamantine particles, leaving the past behind, embracing your current state and your future. And the whole point of this is going to be to bring in more and more positivity, positive thinking, positive ways of being, more ease, more beauty. And adamantine particles are gorgeous. So maybe you'll be even able to sense them or see them somehow in your mind's eye, or however you tune into energy. We'll be asking now that these particles start to show up in your life if they haven't already, so you can start connecting with them. Remember, they are your love. They are your love. They are what make you. They are under your command, but you have to be in alignment with your love in order to command them. And of course, when we're in alignment with love, we're in alignment with the divine flows and rhythms of the universe. Shalana mai siki tika ko papa. Soladarai mai sai to ko papa ka sai kya to ko pa so. Kata ni kusuko papa sai adoko. To ko papa sa lana nai kina tata ki sa to ko papa sai ko. Tolona mai siya. Kataya nanoisa palana to. Shulana mai siya. Toka papa sai kanika sekutu kopa. Vamai sanaya kanoso, shoda kusukaba, lana kanasa, dakatikana kopai sika sholonamo, shotakapapakana sayanana iskopapai kanasika, Shutinimi saya tukupapai kana. Tukupapai siyo no. Tukupapai lana. Tukupai sanayana. Chushulana mai kokapa. Yakana ki sukupapai kini shulana ma. Shulana mai koyo no mai saya. Toko. Tukupai kinasaya no kupapai sika no kupapika. Shoko. Deep breath. So we're just preparing ourselves there, preparing our energy bodies, preparing our physical body to open up more fully and completely to the lunar messages, to the messages of Sagittarius and to Saturn because of powerful Saturn retrograde. We'll ask these lunar energies to come in now. And we're going to connect now to all of our chakras. We're going to connect to our chakra system and align ourselves in the best possible ways as individuals and on our paths with this moon. Shalalana kanaisia tukopa siket gopa ka sikashidokabo. Salanana kashikopa sikinuba lanano tukopa saka tukopui tanakapa shukopa katakyoso solana maita taishatikopai. Bringing in the good alignment so the energy can flow in its most optimal for us. Continue to breathe. Feeling your feet. So now we're going to actually open up. In a way, it's a portal. Okay, we're going to be seeing through dimensions here. We're going to be allowing the sense and the connection to the adamantine particles to come through more fully and completely with the assistance of this eclipse. Talk about Bekata case, Asakiana copa. Tukus Psino ko Shodago, Sukutkapi Shana Nina. Tedazina Lano my Sholano my Diana no Yusa Kapaika, Shokarata Dailana, the Tikanai Satakopa Puisholoma, what Popoyas and Canalana, Wamai Sala. Sho to go to go barata lana no grappa paiskia dog dalana noma. Dokabala no my sala the tikshul the titika mo wami saya wamai saya mamai saya mamai sana hada sa shola no my sa. We're just showing our gratitude there to the moon. Takati sakushola no my kinako sola no my tuko. Shukutukapa sana kudukapa takasina tolanama. So we're inviting in the adamantine particle connection more forward into our consciousness. And with that, we are also going to bring in the energy and connection to releasing the past, letting go of who we were that is no longer. In other words, we let go of the dead and the dying. This is a good time to be letting go of the dead and the dying and embrace the life and the living. So this moon Remember my reference to that Saturn return, right? Who we were before. With honor and respect and gratitude for the process of who we have been, the lessons we have learned, the connections we have made, the purpose with all of that. We honor that. And there's some things that will come forward with us, of course. But there's some things that it's okay to let go and not to feel guilt over, to just honor it for what it was, to see it for what it was, for the times, for the places, for whatever. So we let go of that and we turn to face our present and bring forward more love and more connection to our love, to those adamantine particles. And what that all means, that means more connection to our higher self. That means more connection to our soul. That means more connection to the monad, the collective consciousness, to manifesting, to all the beings of love and light, to all that there is. That's what that is, you guys. It's the connection to it all and becoming more masterful within that whole scene of truth. It's becoming more masterful in truth. Whatever that is actually for you, because of course we each have our own interpretation and relationship with truth, don't we? So to honor and respect where you are today, and bring in the openness to the beautiful future, to the setting our sights on the golden age, and to bring that golden age to us now. To start living life as if we are in the golden age. Reclaiming the golden age. For ourselves and for humanity, and for the children's children. Facing forward and embracing life in a new way, embracing your new self, your developed self, your masterful self. Yourself that's in love. And bringing that all and settling it into the now, setting it into the present, and being open to how it actually all unfolds for us in moment to moment. So this is a massively potent and powerful and transformational eclipse. Okay, so we can just be with this energy. Take some time for yourself to breathe with this energy, to connect to what we have talked about today. If you find those codes helpful, you can find them in Light Codes for the Soul, or you can find them on my Instagram feed. I will be posting them. All blessings for this full moon, for this eclipse, for the eclipse cycle, and for the journey that this energy is taking you on, the journey you are embarking on. And remember to stay in your heart space as much as you possibly can. That will really help. And try to remember to enjoy it all as much as possible. What we're seeing now, this is what we've been building is coming to fruition. Okay, so watch what's manifesting for you. Watch how you're interacting with the world, with other people. Watch yourself, observe others, and see if you can meditate and find that amazing connection to the adamantine particles that we've brought in this light language channeling. Hara Sara Hara Saha 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 Saha. All blessings. Love you all, and we will see you again very soon.